Hello, 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 good people. I got a channel message for y'all out here in the woods, okay? Spirit wanted me to tell y'all that your name carries weight. The name that you were actually born with carries weight, okay? So part of this spiritual awakening and enlightening journey for me, I let y'all know that I was adopted and my middle name and my last name was changed, okay? My business reflects, well, this business anyway, reflects my birth middle name, Valencia, okay? That was changed when I was adopted and my last name was changed. And what Spirit is making clear to me at this time is that the reason why my middle name was changed was so that I would not fulfill this part of my life's purpose, which is doing the spiritual work, tarot, mediumship. I'm also, like you guys know, I'm a licensed professional counselor. A lot of my clients call me by my middle name and not by my first name, okay? And all of this was to mislead me off of the trail for my purpose, my destiny, my soul mission, my life path. And Spirit is saying that some of you guys are trying not to be the face of what Spirit is calling you, right? Even when I initially started doing my private practice for counseling, I was using all type of images other than me. And Spirit is saying, your face, your name, your presence, your essence, it carries weight. And you keep trying to hide behind something else because you don't want people to see the real you. But your elevation, your purpose, your direction in life, it comes from who you are or who you're trying to hide from. And Spirit is saying that it's time out for now. You have to show the world who you really are. And so it just dawned on me like how everything is done in plain sight, right? I mean, who cares about a name, right? But Spirit's saying you have to care about your name. You got to care about your presence. You got to care about your authenticity, okay? You got to carry about, you have to care about, all of these things that have happened to you, where you were born. I talked about this in, another Echo report. This is why it's important for you to identify your past life. This is why it's important for you to identify your soul mission and your life path and your life path number. This is why it's important for you to know where you come from. Identifying your karmic debt, identifying what it is that you're supposed to do in this lifetime, okay? Because all of these things are tied together. Now, I did a video about sororities and fraternities, churches, and like close friends and family members, like attacking some divine feminines. Also in that video, I talked about someone possibly having a miscarriage and maybe them not knowing that they, had a miscarriage or whatever. And this is what's keeping the karmic tied to you, okay? Or this is how the karmic is, being able to attack you and having others attack you. And over this last week, the weekend, and then, this week starting, Spirit revealed to me that about 10 years ago, or maybe a little bit more, I was with child. And I had no idea. And my karmic, which is now my ex-husband, because he tried all this black magic shit to keep me married to him, and Spirit beat him at his own game. So I am officially divorced as of April 8th, okay? It almost took me a whole year to do this. And this is just this simple shit. Ain't no property to distribute or nothing. But he kept doing magic to keep it tied up in court so that he can keep himself connected to me. But what was revealed to me is that I was with child. I never knew that I was pregnant. I would go to the doctors. They would say everything is fine. Pap smears is good. You in good health, all this other shit. And what Spirit is revealing to me now is that when he did that black magic for me to lose the baby, because he murdered my baby, he killed my baby, because there wasn't a proper cleansing of the body, that spirit, that soul still dwelled on the inside of me. And he used that baby's energy, that baby's spirit, to be able to possess me in a sense. And so I talk about this all the time on like spiritual hovering and all these other stuff. And when you have a miscarriage, or when you have a baby, or when you have an abortion, all these other type of things, if you don't spiritually cleanse that out of your system, that is still on you. And whomever you used as the seed to produce that baby, their energy is on you as well. So our karmic contract has come to an end, right? Because I made the sacrifice. I did what I had to do to make sure that this divorce went through. And I can't really go into that right now on the things that I had to do. Nothing illegal. I didn't do no magic. I didn't do no voodoo, hoodoo, none of that stuff. Black magic, witchcraft, nothing. I personally had to make some sacrifices, okay? Where I was being attacked. Like literally, I was being attacked. Evil eyes were being placed on me. Black magic was being thrown on me. Voodoo, hoodoo was being thrown on me. I was being poisoned. Evil eyes was being placed on my car. Somebody messed with my brakes. There was a lot going on. And he's still trying to fight me. He's still trying to pull me in. He's still trying to stay connected to my energy. And so what Spirit is saying is that not only does your name carry weight, not only does your presence carry weight, not only does your energy carry weight, not only do you as an individual carry weight, but so do your children. I was never supposed to know this information. I never knew that I was pregnant. I never knew that I had a child. I had no symptoms. Now, during this time, I was just coming out of college. So I was y'all, some people might say I got a nice body now. Y'all ain't seen nothing. When I was in college, coming out of college, after I was running, 6-pack, what? You know, the arms, oh, that ain't nothing. The legs, that junk in the trunk, this ain't nothing. And so I never knew. And so y'all know that this full moon in Scorpio is what's exposing everything, okay? And so this was revealed to me. And so Spirit is saying that a lot of the adversities, a lot of the attacks, a lot of the things that are happening to me is a result of that baby spirit and energy never being cleansed out of my system. So he's been planning these attacks for a very long time. He's been working on me for a very long time. And he used to say to me all the time, I want to know what you're thinking. Why you want to know what I'm thinking? I want to know, what you're thinking in your head. Why you want to know? I don't want to know what you're thinking. You may not like what I'm thinking. You may not like what I'm thinking, especially when it comes to you. You understand? Why you want to know what I'm thinking? And so now it's just all making sense, on, how everything is starting to play out. Now back to the your name carries weight with my foster mother. So my middle name is Valencia. My mother changed my middle name and my last name. My foster mother did, right? This is what I do for work now. I use my name, my face, my voice, my gifts, my talents, okay? My oldest foster brother married a woman named Valencia. They're no longer together, okay? My mom made sure that ended. My foster mother made sure that ended, okay? But Spirit is saying this is how she tried to play you in plain sight. I told y'all with her, there's something about the middle name, okay? Like my nephew has my brother's middle name. My niece that's born by my sister has my real mother's middle name, okay? It's something about a middle name that she's like, how she's like entangling and enmeshing stuff. And I still haven't figured out, right? But there's some type of spiritual connection where she's enmeshing things and entangling things, and she's using it with the names, okay? Like where she's kind of like pulling out or trying to pull out like destiny or purpose or sabotage things, okay? But there's something with the middle name, okay? But Spirit is saying this is how she tried to play you in plain sight, where she had your foster brother marry a woman named Valencia, but then she took your, and mind you, my brother's marriage was arranged. She set him up to get married to a woman that could not conceive children so that he would not be able to have children, okay? Oh my God, there it is. My marriage to my karmic was arranged. It was a setup. There it is. This nigga sought me out. He knew who I was from a past life, and she knew who I was from a past life. But little did she know that Spirit already had this karmic debt cleared before I even came back here to this earth. She thought that I was going to play the same game that I played before. I don't know what character she played in a past life. This life, she's playing a foster mother. I don't know what character she played in this life. I don't know what character she played in a past life. But she knew who I was. What she's been doing is trying to stop us from having our spiritual children. When I say us, I'm talking about my foster siblings. Okay? My sister that's right before me had an abortion when these are her sacrifices. Our firstborns. These are her sacrifices. Our firstborns. So her plan was to get us connected to our karmics, either arrange for us to get married to them, arrange for us to have children by them, arrange for us to get pregnant by them so that she can sacrifice the first child. Every single one of my siblings has had either an abortion, a miscarriage, or they lost a child. I never knew that I was pregnant until Spirit revealed it to me over this weekend. I never knew it. And I got a Reiki session done maybe a year ago. And then I also had like a twin flame reading just because I was starting the journey and I didn't know what it was. So I got a reading. And they kept saying, you got trauma to the wound. Did something happen to you? And I'm like, no. Like I had a C-section. I had a baby. And they're like, no. Like you got scarring on your womb. And I'm like, no, I've never been pregnant. I've only been pregnant once. I had a baby and I had a C-section, which I shouldn't even have had a C-section. And now it all makes sense because there was a pregnancy that I didn't know that I had, which my karmic ex-husband killed the baby with black magic. And this was her sacrifice because she purposely sought us out as well so that we could not have our spiritual children, so that we could stay up in a karmic cycle until we were no longer in childbearing ages, right? My brother stayed married to his wife until she was no longer in childbearing ages. But she could never have kids in the first place. So I think she was a hermaphrodite. I'm not even lying. She's not a tranny. She could have been a tranny because, back then they hid a lot of stuff. But I think she was a hermaphrodite. She could never have kids. But all of my siblings either had an abortion, a miscarriage, or they lost a child. My niece, two of my nieces that are the ones that I'm like really, really close with, both of them had abortions. One of them actually had had another baby after. And I don't even think the other one knew that she was pregnant either. See, the last one, the youngest one, she's the generational curse breaker. This shit is all, oh my God. I'm sorry for cursing y'all, because this stuff is coming to me right now. See, I'm the generational curse breaker. Whether my karmic knows it or not, he's actually the generational curse breaker off his life as well. But he made a contract with the devil. He killed my baby. And that spirit still dwells on the inside of me. And this is how he's been able to still attack me. He's still attacking me now. He projects his energy on me so that I feel what he's feeling. And then he wants to feel what I'm feeling, which is my happiness, my joy, my love, my peace, my unconditional positive regard. I'm going to get more into this, okay? This is at 16 minutes. But what Spirit is telling me is that everything negative that was supposed to happen to him, he's projected that on me. I got evicted. He was supposed to be evicted. I got fired from my last 3 jobs before I started to do Valencia's Voice That Echoes in the Earth Realm. I was fired. That was supposed to happen to him. My private practice and clinical practice, I had to shut it down because there were people that were coming in and spiritually attacking me. I got strangers coming out of nowhere, out the woodwork, attacking me. Not even just me, they're attacking my baby too. And he's the one that's doing it because he's the master magician. He's the master occultist. He is the devil in plain sight, just like my foster mother. Now remember, there are 3 types of devils. There's Satan, there's Lucifer, and then there's the actual devil. And they manifest in many forms. And then you got all these different type of demons and stuff. And then you got low-ranking demons. You got, demons that are, a different level. This nigga, oh my God. I'm so sorry, y'all. I did not mean to say that. I mean, I use the N-word. I do, okay? But it's like spirit. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all got to get out in the woods. Spirit is trying to reveal some stuff to you, but he cannot until you get out into the woods. That was a whole ass revelation. There is so much stuff that is happening. Since I was born, people have just been taken from me, taken from me, taken from me. They're angry at me. They're mad at me just for me being who God has called me to be. Ever since I was a baby, they just been stealing from me, creating distortions and illusions, trying to dictate my life on who I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to do and where I'm supposed to go. And Spirit said, no, baby, because you got a call on your life. I have literally been thrown in the devil's belly. But God, he pulled me out. And I'm still coming out. I'm still coming out of darkness. But this was a part of the test. I ended that karmic cycle. This man been working on me for 20-something years. This man been working on me for 20-something years. All of this shit was arranged. And remember, I told you I had an inheritance that my mother spent. My foster mother spent. Which I don't even know where the money came from. I'm going to go ahead and go, y'all, because I need to process this, because that was a super download right there. Sacrificing children. The inheriting witch. The arranged karmic connections and relationships to perpetuate the karmic cycle so that you don't fulfill your destiny. Your name carries weight. Your face carries weight. Your presence, your aura, your energy carries weight. Don't hide from it. Don't hide from it. That's all I got, y'all. Until next time. Just remember, I do love you. Spirit wouldn't be waking me up. Spirit wouldn't be showing me. The enemy wouldn't be fighting me so hard if I ain't have some work to do. I love y'all. I do. I ain't doing it just for me. I'm doing it for you. I'm going to bring y'all out of darkness too.